Hi, my name's Will. I'm the computer dancer. I have been working on computers since the 1980s, 43 plus years, and I've had the pleasure to deal with several thousand people. A lot of them express that they would like more information in the form of pre-basics, and that's really what I want to do with these videos. I'm going to attempt to keep them short and to the point. All right. On today's dance card, we will be talking about Microsoft Office alternatives. Basically, there's really two out there in the wild. That's Microsoft Office and Corel Word Perfect Office. Both Corel and Microsoft sell Office Suite products. Microsoft sells both a CD version that has the programs that we're concerned with today, and they have a subscription service. Corel Word Perfect Suite, on the other hand, does not have a subscription service. They do, however, offer a standard version of the programs that we are discussing today. So for the casual user, those that are at home, generally not in a business environment, use something like LibreOffice. LibreOffice it's an open source alternative to Microsoft and Corel. LibreOffice has a writer program that is similar to Microsoft Word and similar to Word Perfect. LibreOffice has a program called Calc, which Microsoft's alternative is Excel, and Word Perfect's is Quattro Pro. LibreOffice has something called Impress, which is Microsoft's PowerPoint, and Corel Draw's Slideshow. So those are basically the same types of programs. Each one of them gets updated in a different way. Microsoft is constantly changing things, adding things, removing things, updating code without telling anybody. So you're going to end up eventually trying to open up a document that's going to come back with like a formatting error. And what I mean by that is you'll tell some words that they want to be in the middle of the page as, for example, a title. And then you'll open up the document in a Microsoft Word program and it'll be off to the left-hand side. Very rarely have I seen any major difficulties. That all depends on what the companies do. So right now we're going to go to LibreOffice.org, and I'm going to use the Microsoft Edge program, and we will go to the search and type in Libre, Libre, and you see it here on the top of the list, LibreOffice. I'm going to click on it, and we're not going to go to the download section. We are going to go to the home page. So on the home page, you see up here at the top that it says LibreOffice.org. So whenever you go to a website and you think you have the correct website, always check to make sure that you're not at an alternative website. People make things that look similar and try to get you to buy products through them, and sometimes you just want to go to the original. So keep an eye on that. Since we're on the original website, we're going to go to download and then download LibreOffice. And you see here, it's giving us a choice. The newest version has operating systems in here. Windows 32, Windows 64. Most computers are Windows 64-bit now. I haven't seen a 32-bit since Windows 98. So I'm thinking it's a pretty safe bet that you're not going to have a 32-bit operating system. So on here, we're going to hit download. It switches to the page, and you see that Edge has opened up this downloader. On a side note, you see up here where it has the little arrow pointing down, that is signifying downloads. So you'll notice in other web browsers, you may see this little down arrow. That's generally going to be the same thing. Your download will probably take longer than this. I sped this up just for the sake of the video. So at this point, when it's done, we're going to click on Open File. When I do that, just for clarity's sake, I am going to close the web browser. Now you'll notice that it says the installation will install LibreOffice on your computer. To continue, click Next. So we will click Next. We'll take the typical installation. We will leave the create a shortcut on the desktop, and we'll not check the box that says load LibreOffice during system startup. You don't really need to do that. Older systems, it just helped the programs load faster, even though on the front end it took longer for the computer to start. So we're just going to say install here. This is an important note. This user account control. It says, do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? In this particular case, you notice that it says LibreOffice here. If it said something other than what we were trying to do, then we would say no. Sometimes when you'll go to a web page will try to load something onto your computer and pop up this window. Generally, you're going to want to say no on a web page that wants to install something on your computer unless it's something that you do want. So like I said, in this case, because we're installing LibreOffice and we clicked on it to run it, we are going to say yes. That's going to take a few minutes to load. I'll speed it up. All right, our installation is complete. We are going to hit finish here. Now we have installed LibreOffice. It has put this icon on the desktop. What we're going to do here is open this, and we're going to make a few changes for working with other people who have Microsoft Office, whether it's a doctor's office or a relative that uses Microsoft Office. We are working with proprietary software from both Microsoft and LibreOffice. LibreOffice has the ability to mimic Microsoft Office, but it doesn't go both ways. So we need to make some changes so that we can work with those people. We're going to left double click to start LibreOffice. Then we're going to left click on Tools, left click on Options, and in this window we are going to left click on Load and Save, the little plus sign, and go to General. And this shows us what format we are going to be saving in. So we're going to have our documents, our text documents. Right now they're set for their default. We're going to hit the down arrow here on Always Save As. And we are going to go to Word 2007/365 docx. And that's all we need to do with that one. We're going to hit the down arrow here again. We're going to go to Spreadsheet. This is going to be like Excel. We are going to hit the down arrow here. We see Excel 2007 365 XLSX. We're going to choose that. We're going to hit the down arrow one more time. We're going to go to the presentation, which is similar to PowerPoint. And we're going to hit the down arrow here. And we're going to find PowerPoint 2007 365 pptx. And then we are going to make sure that save auto recovery information is checked. If there's a system problem or you close the program accidentally, you won't lose your documents. So we'll say OK on that. Now we'll open up our own document. We'll say, click on the writer document and just put a quick note in there. Then we'll go to File, Save. It pops up. It says it wants to save as a docx file. That's awesome. But for our purposes, we're going to leave it at docx. And we're going to hit Save. Now, in our Documents folder, if we go over here, we will see the file we just created. And we're going to click on Cancel here, and that is it. If you're done with using LibreOffice, then click on the X in the upper right-hand corner of the window, and you're ready to go. If you thought this was of value, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you like, and remember to make comments. Thank you very much, and have a good day. See you on the next one.